all your time as a coach, and you've had considerable time as a coach, what's the nut of the art of moving on? We're talking about moving on from last night's game.
Well, I think you want to make sure you're not just sweeping things under the rug. You want to make sure you're seeing things the way they occurred. You do your work, and you give your players something that they can sink their teeth in order to improve. And that's where our focus is. We're moving on to game number 5 now.
Is that through video or talking or?
Both. Yeah. I think you do your work by meeting as a staff, breaking the game down properly, and then giving your players, something that they can hang their hats on as they move forward.
You had a couple guys that had some, Perry that had a tough performance last night. Did you take any solace in the response that Keith and Bouchard had coming out of the Minnesota game and how they played over the next 6 or 7 games, and Duncan having all that playoff experience and his ability to move on and roll with the punches?
Yeah, we have a genuine faith in our players and our ability to continue to improve. And for us, there's areas of our game where we can be better. That's just the facts, is that we weren't anywhere near where we needed to be in some areas. We're going to address them, we're going to improve, and we'll be ready for game number 5.
We've seen all manner of things in this series, one extreme to another. What should we look for in game 5?
Well, I think you're going to see an Edmonton Oilers team that's going to come out prepared. They're going to come out hard, and they're going to be a team that realizes there's no shortcuts to playoff success.
Jay, in this season, your team has risen to the challenge many of times. Case in point, the Colorado Avalanche, losing game 1, coming back strong in game 2. Now it becomes the best of 3. What do you expect from your team?
Well, I expect that we're going to regenerate and be mentally and physically prepared to play a tough team tomorrow night in game number 5. This series, there's been moments for both teams. In the end, the team that continues to evolve and improve is the one that's going to move on. And for us, as I said, today's about making sure that we're giving our players something that they can sink their teeth into so that they can carry it forward into their preparations for tomorrow night. We expect a hard game in game number 5. We're pleased to be going home and playing in front of our fan base in our arena. And we expect our best effort as we head into that game.
The team has scored first, has won each of the games in this series. How much weight do you put into the first goal?
Well, obviously, I think any team wants to score first, but we're understanding that the success that we've had over the last 2.5 months means that we're calm in any type of situation. We don't ever feel we're out of a game if we don't score first. We believe in our players that we can get the job done. So I think we've demonstrated that over time. In the end, I think, as I said, we're here today to try and give our players something that they can sink their teeth into and improve as we head into a big game in game number 5.